2016 Mazda Road to Indy is quickly coming to a close. But before the season can wind down, we're here in Lexington, Ohio this weekend to turn up, as the kids say. A very busy weekend on this historic racetrack will feature all three of the Mazda Road to Indy championships, highlighted by USF 2000 running a trio of races. So with that, let's get things started. Welcome to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Welcome to Road to Indy TV. There's nothing more exciting than a close race, whether out on the track, through the buffet line, and especially in the championship point standings, which is exactly where we find some very close races in the 2016 Mazda Road to Indy. With Team Pelfrey driver Aaron Telitz rattling off 4 wins in a row, he has completely erased his teammate Pato O'Ward's championship point lead with only 2 weekends left in the Pro Mazda Championship presented by Cooper Tires. Cape Motorsports with Wayne Taylor Racing driver Anthony Martin's DNF, coupled with Arms Up Motorsport driver Victor Franzoni's successful weekend in Toronto, has bunched up the top 3 tightly in the Cooper Tires USF 2000 Championship powered by Mazda. And in the Indy Lights Championship, presented by Cooper Tires, trouble in Toronto for the top 3 in the championship standings sees Andretti's Dean Stoneman fall off the provisional podium, while Carlin's Ed Jones holds a lead of only 24 points over Schmidt-Peterson Motorsport driver Santiago Urrutia with 3 weekends left on the schedule. All of these intense championship battles, as well as close races out on the track, could not be made possible without the great supporters and partners. This weekend at Mid-Ohio, the Mazda Road to Indy will be entertaining over 400 guests, including VIPs and executives from Royal Purple, Allied Building Products, Cooper Tires, and local Mazda dealers. The Mazda Road to Indy, taking us to beautiful places with sometimes beautiful faces. Tonight I'm joined in a beautiful place, pit lane at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, a very historic and well-known racetrack here in the United States. And I'm joined by 2 decent faces, Canadian, Parker Thompson, and Australian, Anthony Martin. Guys, how are you tonight?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great. Parker, and yourself?
Fantastic.
Guys, the championship is intense right now, the battle between the 2 of you. You've traded the championship lead since we've got here, I believe. What's it like being embroiled in a championship battle and it be with your teammate, Parker?
It's tough, but you know what, Anthony and I, it's funny. How the story goes, we got sat beside each other in an autograph session at the start of the year, pretty well at St. Pete last year when we were both rookies in the series. And from then we kind of became good friends. We were both kind of outcasts. I was the Canadian, he was the Australian. And from then on, built a relationship together. And then we both signed with Cape Motorsports, and we've kind of come to it this year.
Anthony, same feelings?
Oh, for sure. You know, I suppose, yeah, as Parker said, last year, you know, we were the outcasts. We were single car teams for all year. And I suppose we were the only ones that had something in common, you know, talking about having no teammate and everything like that. And you know, I think, you know, when I saw Parker sign up with Cape, it just made me want to sign up even more with Cape.
Parker, from Canada, you enjoy going back up north when we have some time off?
I do. You know what? I come from a city of 90,000 people, which is pretty small. I mean, I know pretty much everybody back home. When I do get some free time and I can actually take time to myself, it's hanging out with friends, honestly. I just graduated high school, so we'll go back in the summer now, chill out with some friends and have a good time.
Congratulations on graduating high school. That was a very tough task for me.
It was, yeah.
Did you get a cake?
Did I get a cake? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I got
it would get on your shirt. A good job, an attaboy, an attaboy on the graduation.
What you should have done. Good job, son.
No one's impressed. Anthony, same question for you. Free time away from the track. What are you kicking back to?
Well, back home in Australia, you know, going to the beach, enjoying, you know, some free time with the family. Obviously, being in America, don't get much free time with my family. They're always, you know, watching on the Road to Indy app back home. So, yeah, spending time with family, friends, going out, having a good time, you know. Being able to get out, sort of just release all that stress that you do have is always nice. You know, go out, go into the city. Yeah, that's what I like to do. You know, as well as that, you know, I'll be most likely working at home. I'm a mechanic by trade, so I work on a lot of machinery back home in the mining industry. So I'll be doing that. I work with the old man, so my dad. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'll be doing back home.
The old Australian dream, work in the mines and then break out to drive race cars in North America. We know that story all too well, Anthony. Let's get a little bit more into who you guys are as people. Pop culture, Anthony, who are you gonna be rocking out to when you're walking up the pit lane? Who's bumping in the earphones?
Who is bumping in the earphones? I like a lot of party music, I suppose. Yeah, the fist pumping stuff, you know, stuff you hear at festivals, DJs.
Anthony, actually, I can listen to his music because he does listen to it so loud in the trailer that I can hear it in his headphones. So when I wasn't listening to his trap music or whatever he's got going on over there, I'm a rock guy myself. My dad was into classic rock, so I listened to that growing up. Led Zeppelin all the way. I love Led Zeppelin.
I'd love to learn how to speak with your accent. I think the Australian accent is just so robust, and I wish I was as tough and as cool as Australians.
Yes.
Well, and another thing you should know about Australia, unfortunately, is the Canadian accent really gets me nowhere in the lady department. Take it in part, I have a girlfriend, and Anthony has a girlfriend. But unfortunately, if we went up to a group of girls and I said, "How's it going, eh?" and he said, "How are you, ladies?" What would you say?
How you going, ladies?
Oh my God!
Immediately, it doesn't matter what I wear. That's why I have to wear this. That's why.
Just to get noticed
Just to get
against
noticed.
that
He can wear a
thick
pair of jeans
Australian brew.
and a polo. Takes him 10 times further with his accent than my Canadian accent will ever get me. Hook, sink, reel it in.
Look at that. On that note, we thank everybody for watching this beautiful interview. The sun's setting over the bridge here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Cars. Guys, thanks a bunch for the time.
Thanks for having us.
Again, Road to Indy TV, Cape Motorsports teammates Anthony Martin and Parker Thompson. What's up, guys? This weekend we're at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. I'm driving around the pit area here. We're gonna find some drivers for the first ever edition of Mazda Road to Indy Karaoke. Let's go do some singing. Mr. Fisher. How are you, buddy?
Doing well, how are you?
Ready to do some singing?
Let's get to it.
Love Shack is a little love place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
His arms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. I keep going to the river to play. Ooh,
She's just a cosmic girl. Yeah. From another galaxy. Ooh. My heart's in zero gravity.
ooh, missing more than just your body.
Yeah, I don't know whose body looks like that. They got too many curves.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
This is what I jam to in my shower.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah. Just picture me naked.
No, it's all right.
Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. I said, you speak my language.
Yeah.
Smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich.
Looked at the beautiful shack and she looked at me and took a ragged break.
Paul's ruined off, and I'm real sick of the baby's gonna starve to death.
15 miles to the love shack. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. I heard you got a new man, I see you taking a pic. Then you post it up thinking that it's making me sick. I see you calling, I be making it quick. I'ma answer that like I don't.
It's a distant solar system.
This weekend, the Mazda Road to Indy takes us to the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, and we're visiting one of our teams in the USF 2000 pit area, Arms Up Motorsport. Brent, why are your arms up?
That's a long story. Arms up. typically the answer is the victory celebration, you know,
Okay.
arms raised in victory.
Well, it looks like a victorious pose right there on the team transport. Tell me about your team. How did you guys get started on the Mazda Road to Indy? A little bit of your team's history.
My brother owns the team. I just manage the
Okay.
team. But we're both at Skip Barber for many years. But we both enjoyed bringing the young kids through, you know, drivers at the beginning and developing their careers. So
Yeah.
we started this up and just started bringing drivers through. We started as a club racing and vintage racing team and eventually just worked our way into this.
Tell me about what it's like for you as the guy involved on the team ownership / managerial side to see these young kids like Victor Franzoni, a true talent. What does it do for you to see those kids start at USF 2000 and work their way up to the system? What kind of gratification do you get out of that?
It's actually fantastic. It's what we're in it for. You know, looking at Aaron Thielitz, who's probably our highest rising kid so far, and he's killing it in Mazda this year, and that's what we're in it for. You know, it's the absolute gratification. I'm waiting for the first one to get all the way up to IndyCar.
Well, that's Arms Up Motorsports, Brent Borland. Brent, thank you so much for the time and a great operation here. We really enjoy you taking the time.
Thank you.
The one and only Mr. Victor Franzoni. Victor, it's good to see you here on the Mazda Road to Indy. Pretty successful season so far in 2016. Tell me about the team. What do you like about racing with Arms Up Motorsports?
It's been great racing with Arms Up Motorsport. We started this season without practice, without anything. It was a really last deal, so it was great. The guys, they are really good. The car is always fast. Brent and Greg, they are really good guys. John, the engineer, he's really good and smart. Every time I need something, he knows what to do. So it's been a really good season. I'm enjoying a lot. It's fun to be here, and it's the most part that they are fast. So it's been really good. I'm enjoying here.
Victor, thank you for the time and good luck the rest of the weekend here at Mid-Ohio.
Thank you guys.
The weekend at Mid-Ohio was very busy and the racing was close. In the Allied Building Products USF 2000 Grand Prix of Mid-Ohio, Australian Anthony Martin was greeted in victory lane on Sunday with a broom after sweeping the season's only triple-header race weekend. Despite a hard charge halfway through race 3 by Martin's Cape Motorsports teammate Parker Thompson, Martin was the first to the checkers 3 times this weekend. In race 1, he was joined on the podium by Arms Up Motorsports' Victor Franzoni and Luke Gavin of J Motorsports. Race 2, it was Thompson and Franzoni both looking up at Martin, while race 3 was all Martin with Thompson in P2 and Pabst Racing driver Garth Ricard standing on the podium for the first time this season. Martin now leaves Mid-Ohio 21 points ahead of teammate Parker Thompson heading into the final race weekend. Cape Motorsports with Wayne Taylor Racing continued their reign of dominance at Mid-Ohio as Nico Jamin swept the Royal Purple Pro Mazda Grand Prix of Mid-Ohio. Race 1 was clean and green all the way to the end, with Jamin leading Team Pelfrey's Aaron Thielitz and Juncos Racing driver Will Owen across the finish line. Race 2 Saturday afternoon was a much different race than the first. After starting under gray skies, rain halted the action and brought out a long yellow flag period in the middle of the race. Restarting on a slick track saw plenty of side-by-side battles throughout the field. Jamin, however, was able to pull away once again and scored his second win on the weekend. Will Owen stood a season-best second place on the podium as he and Thielitz swapped finishing positions from race 1. And in the Cooper Tires Indy Lights Grand Prix of Mid-Ohio, Santiago Urrutia was on point from the first green flag of the weekend to the last checkered flag. From the pole position, Santi went on to win a mostly calm race number 1, while his Schmidt-Peterson Motorsport teammate Andre Negrão finished right behind in second place, while Andretti's Dean Stoneman held off Carlin's Felix Sorales for a podium spot. Race 2 on Sunday saw an exciting opening lap, including the sliding off-track Juncos racing car of Zachary Clayman DeMello after contact with Neil Alberico heading into turn number 2. On lap 11, Team Pelfrey Indy Lights driver Garrett Grist buried his car in the sand trap off of turn number 4. Within the same lap, Sorales spun while chasing leader Urrutia, bringing out a full course yellow. Sorales began to move through the field after the restart, but his run would be cut short after damaging his front wing while passing his teammate Ed Jones for 6th. Unfortunately for Jones, his race would come to an abrupt end the very next lap after going headfirst into the tire barriers in turn number 2. The end of the race would stay green despite Dolan Kellett and Sorales making contact, ending Sorales' miserable day in Ohio. Again on the podium, it was Santiago Urrutia, while Dean Stoneman and Andre Negrão flanked him in second and third position. With the long weekend of racing here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course now complete, the Mazda Road Indy will head into its summer break, a month off, giving drivers and teams that much-needed chance to catch up on playing Pokemon Go or just smelling the flowers. But we here at Road Indy TV aren't gonna sleep on you, as the kids say. We'll be bringing you 2 live shows throughout the month of August, getting you ready for the end of the 2016 season. So for everybody on the Mazda Road Indy, I'm Tony Laporta. We'll see you down the road.